and welcome. My name is Nita, and today I am going to introduce you to products from the company Safeware. Now, this is pretty exciting because these products that you see here on this table are pretty revolutionary, if I may say so. This what you see here is a wearable airbag. Now you might think, where would I maybe need that? Well, you would need it if you work on a construction site. And we know that construction workers currently are protected by helmets, which is great for the head injury prevention. But what about if you fall on a construction site? What about the really vulnerable areas such as the neck, the spine, and the back, and the chest area? Those cannot be protected by a helmet. And that's what Safeware realized, and so they really developed the first of its kind, a wearable airbag. Now, you see this airbag and you might think, I cannot walk around with this airbag all day at work. I'm not going to be comfortable. I'm not going to be able to work. Well, this is what it actually looks like before an accident occurs. Now, as you can see, it is perfectly sized to for the human body. It's very light and comfortable to wear. It's not going to obstruct the work at all. And it's also, if you look at the back, it's not awkwardly long. It's looks very suited to get heavy work done, which is what you would need to do on a construction side. And then what happens is it's really amazing technology that really kicks in once you might unfortunately suffer from an accident. And what happens in that moment is that it automatically inflates to this size, from this to this, within 0.2 seconds. Now that is very fast, 0.2 seconds. That's, I can't even blink that fast really, and you will be fully protected. Now, it looks much bigger, and that is because it really inflates in many parts. So if you can see here, you see this zipper. This zipper actually allows this side to grow in that way. So here you can see this much longer than here. This zipper automatically pops open and increases the size of the protective vest in that way. And also this part that is covering the neck area pops open to the top to protect really not just the neck, but also the head. As you can see, it really goes up to the head area to protect the body as much as possible. And yeah, so that's pretty amazing. And now you might wonder, how does this work? How does all of this work? Well, I'm going to show you. If you look in the back here, you have this little device. This is really where the magic happens, really. So inside this little pocket, you have a gyro sensor as well as an acceleration sensor. And what they do is the gyro sensor can sense when the vest and therefore the person are tipping over. And the acceleration sensor, as the name suggests, can detect acceleration of a fall. Yes, and those two mechanisms work so perfectly well together that they will immediately trigger these two cartridges. They have CO2 included in here, one each, so two cartridges for the double airbag that you can see. If we take a look one more time over here, you can see it's a double airbag. So we have one airbag on the back and one on the front, and that's why we have two cartridges. They will immediately supply air to these two airbags that it can inflate within 0.2 seconds to provide this safety net. Now, yes, so this is how the technology of it works. That's pretty amazing if you ask me. And as I said, this is a really unique product. It's not, you don't have any other product like that. Really revolutionary. And it really works best if the fall happens between 1 meter and 7 meters. Now, obviously, sometimes we can fall higher than that, but that between this range, the 1 to 7, you can ensure you can really reduce the fall damage that might happen on the body to 55.5% less damage on the human body. That is really can be the difference between life and death. So yeah, this is really an amazing product. And what also happens once you fall is you automatically get an alert on a smartphone app alerting a person of the accident, so you can get the help you need right away in that moment. And how that works is you set up the app first. The administrator is pre-chosen, so the person that should be notified will be notified in an unfortunate case of an accident. Now, yes, that's how this product works. And if we look at the design one more time, we can also see that you have these reflective strips of fabric over here. So in its deflated state, it still does what a more traditional construction vest would do. So it can still do those things as well as go way above and beyond and be an actual airbag for everybody's safety. And you might think, why would we need this? I mean, the statistics are pretty shocking. It's worldwide. We have 2.3 million people suffering unfortunate accidents on construction sites, and that is a very heartbreaking number. And I don't know how many unfortunate deaths are included in those accidents, but with a product as revolutionary as this and innovative as this, we can really get those numbers down, and yes, that would be a very good thing. The company, Safeware, doesn't just make this vest, they also make many other products. They include, for horseback riding or even for the elderly, but we have one more that I want to show you quickly. This is a product specially designed for motorcycle riders. Now, first of all, motorcycle riders are, may I say, known to be stylish and cool, and I think that Safeware might have had that in mind a little bit, because if I look at this vest, I think this looks nice. I know this is not the major point here, but I think this looks very stylish, because this one is to be worn on a construction site, so fashion is not an issue there, but it might be on a motorcycle, so I think that's very impressive in and of itself. But unlike this one that works with the sensor, this works physically. So if we look over here, you can see this is, it works with a very different technology. So inside this hole actually goes a device, like a key, kind of. You can put that in there that has a string attached to it that physically connects to the motorcycle. So if the person would suffer an accident and is thrown off the motorcycle, it would come off the vest automatically, the key that is inside here, and then it would inflate. And as you can see, this is also the CO2 cartridge also in the vest here. Yes, so very different technologies, same results, much safer, much safer ways to go around our daily lives in this case, and our working lives in this case. And but let's talk about a little bit how to wear this product. So you have these buckles, and this is how you can wear it. The buckle in the middle is the special one. This is the power buckle. So it's obviously an electric device. This and this are general issue buckles. And this one, if I put this in here, you're gonna see some LED lights, if I can be strong enough. Now, as you can see, we have a red button. That's because it is already a red light, because it is already inflated. But if it wasn't, you would see blue light if it is charged and working well. If you would see some redness in there and when it's not inflated, then it might need to be charged. And Safeware recommends to charge this vest minimum every 3 days, but the battery life is pretty impressive. Now, it's 60 hours up to 60 hours you can wear this without charging it. So if there was a shift that was really 3 days long, it would still be possible to use this throughout all this time. But you might want to just charge it after a shift. And how can you store this? It's important to hang it on a hanger and not throw it in the corner, because it is a very, it's a very smart device. You would want to hang it on a hanger and yes, leave that to charge there. And if we look at the material quickly, it's very very strong and sturdy material. So you might wonder, okay, if I fall down, if I have an accident and it's all great and yes, it inflates, but what if it rips, right? Well, that's not going to happen. Like if you were here and you could feel the material, you would know how sturdy and safe that it actually is, and actually it's designed not to do that. So yeah, that is yeah, pretty much it. These are the products that I want to show you today. Yeah, so Safeware's real goal is to provide revolutionary products that can increase our safety in our daily lives and working lives. And I want to thank you for your attention, and goodbye.